particular.
What?
Oh,
Intriguing.
Now that is very intriguing.
Huh?
Like Grim, if you've been watching Pro League for the last, well, since Grim came out,
banned
you have not
Grim?
seen much of him.
Grim's not bad
He's
now.
gotten
No, but as a ban, buffs to what those drones can do, but also how hard that 417 hits. Not really a bad time to have it. Forrest goes in the window, first to die. Silent picking up kill number 1, swings over kill number 2, almost dancing around the nade. But there's a bit of martyrdom from Fultz. Down goes one player from LG. Hot and Cold taking down Snake. As both teams trade, SSG now in a disadvantage with Ashen and Hot and Cold as the last two remaining to get into the building. And of course, it's going to come through the windows. There goes Ashen, repelling in. Similarly, he's going to take the same angle that Forrest was taking, win his gunfight onto Twist. A beautiful shot. 2v2 with Asian and Eddie. Lower on HP. Not all hope is lost. Hot and Cold now doing the single coverage as Ashen attempts to plant, but Hotton doesn't seem to have much information. He's looking the wrong way, allowing Eddie to pounce on Ashen. Give LG that advantage. They're both in back bar at the moment. Hot and Cold needs to find them. One hugging close, and it's...
That is gone, right? The roam fell apart. There's too much time for SSG, and I like this flank attempt, but I mean, SSG, they got the man, you know, the numbers up. They can just hold angles, hold drones, etc. And now we'll see Eddie and Silent just be fighting for their lives, swinging angles and trying to get something done here, because if not, they will slowly get choked out in this round. SSG, they're playing very far back. No one's taking a risk. They're doing the ABCs right now. Opening up the floor, opening up the hatch. No one's going to be rushing into the bomb site here and throwing the round passively. So it's a classic disciplined round from SSG, and it's just going to make it so much harder for LG to make a comeback in this.
Yeah, good poise from this SSG squad. Down goes Silent in a flawless round for Space Station. Very much on the board. Really hinges on what Eddie can accomplish. Playing by this freezer door. He hears them drop. Looks down. Fultz gets killed by J90. That's unfortunate. Doing quite well so far.
Yeah, so far so good. Lion scan goes out, so as does the nade, and Snake holding a buff, but Twist is going to Hot and Cold instead, actually, across the map. It's a bomb site rush.
Oh, and it's immediately stopped in its tracks. Two players from SSG go down. Very similar to what we saw in the previous round, but just mirrored. Space Station losing 2. Luminosity still has everybody upright. Twist the only player taking some damage, but there goes Eddie as Ashen has found an exploit. Marching into bathroom, being led the way by Forrest, who now sees the Thorn as well, and Forrest will get active in this. Oh, Thorn looking the wrong way, taking down Ashen, and my, things go very poorly for SSG. They feed kills to Fultz on this repel. 3v1 for Luminosity with a little over a minute to go. And there goes a Nitro Cell. It's going to take some time to fit into this system. If they can do well with him early on, then naturally, that seems like it will bode well for them moving forward. All the same, first engagement of this round is going to come from Azen getting hunted down by Fultz, but Ashen capitalizing on the kill. Hot and Cold scaring the lights out of Twist on White Stairs. Fultz pays for that distraction early on as Ashen picks up his second kill. SSG, the upper hand and doubling up in numbers over Luminosity.
It's a beautiful round. Classic SSG roam clear as well there. And look at that, the gunfight from Eddie. Hits the shot onto Ashen. C4 could another plan. Yes, it does. Back to a 2v2. It's anyone's round.
SSG looked like they had it in the bag, but now they need to retrieve that diffuser or go for picks in the final minute of this round.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Nobody from LG seemingly moving a muscle. Eddie, one single bullet will be his undoing. Silent has a little bit more wiggle room. He's been the best player so far for this team. A lot of these kills coming in the dying moments of the round. Second plant attempt, this time by J90. On repel, Hot and Cold shot down by Silent. Now it's J90 in the post plant with the diffuser ringing through. Eddie getting into position by bathroom. J90 could cover both of these spots at the same time, but he looks the wrong way, and Silent picks up a third kill.
Position compromised.
Easy disable for Luminosity as they win back-to-back rounds. The first time it's happened so far.
This area of the map. He could backstab Silent, but he doesn't know the whereabouts of all the members of LG.
Ashen creeping up, getting a freebie on the Silent. And another as well onto Twist. The information not relayed fast enough for Luminosity to get out of harm's way. There's 2 more silhouettes within reach of Ashen to reach both 8 and 9 kills. just the 5th round. Grenade goes out to try to soften up somebody playing over by Whiskey as the diffuser goes down in the hands of Hot and Cold. J9O stopped, but the objective play is good. And now suddenly, what was a minute and a half has turned into only 40 seconds. Ashen still in this spot, making everybody pay for crossing him. Here's the vault on in, a 4th kill. Only one eludes him. Asian just out of reach for now, but he gets the pings!
He has to cut
through an awful lot of this, and there's one of those laser gates. Hot and Cold expending a flash as an impact comes up. Fultz gets the first kill for Space Station. Down goes Snake. That was a roaming Legion who'd originally been playing upstairs before dropping towards the middle. Speaking of dropping, Hot and Cold lights the top floor, but now gets fed as he walks through reading. Forrest a kill for SSG. Keeps these numbers even. Twist is poised for one out on patio as there goes an EE1D. Or rather, a logic bomb goes off. Different operator. On Cold in the ground, Fultz J9O also dead. LG have managed to dig themselves out of this situation. The player highlighted on the desk before the matchup began was Forrest. Not exactly the most consistent player throughout his career, but as of late, there's been a renaissance as Forrest has really picked it up. And with it, the fortunes of Astralis and now Space Station have come with it. I don't...
Dying to a goo mine.
Yeah, I don't know if he's aware, Nick, that he didn't pull it out, but he'll get his... He'll get it back.
I thought he picked it up, but he didn't, and that's gonna make, you know, this is tough.
It's a really hopeless situation for Forrest.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Exit kill you're bringing right now?
Oh boy, oh no, so many flashbangs!
You might not be able to bring a Ying, but you can still bring 15 of those flashes at your disposal. Doesn't really matter, SSG gets the first 2 picks. Luminosity tried their best. They used the ram to rush on in, but they get rebuffed quite steadily. Hot and Cold getting as much kills or as many kills as is humanly possible so far. LG have that top 4 control as they want, but they're still going to run into some Space Station members. Snake and Azen, the last 2 alive. Again, we tout them as the 2 most experienced. And what can they accomplish? Is SSG encroaching on a flawless round? Denied, of course. As Snake gets on the board, still poised in this spot on white stairs. He's got some pings down below him, but this is going to be mighty tough. Even though LG brought 15 flashbangs, Snake's only got 3 at his disposal, and there's a shotgun around the corner, a pixel angle being played by the mirror of Hot and Cold. They know where Snake is as he hits the barbed wire. Only more information. And now, Forrest by the panel, inside a train. At any point, he can swing on out. Is his fate and Snake barricade on this eye cocktail, not just to flush out the defenders, but also to try and do some soft destruction. In terms of destruction, it's coming at the hands of the T5 from Ashen. A dozen kills so far, still posted up in this position. LG not seeming to have the wherewithal on these attacks as they walk into the building and die over and over again. SSG haven't lost a single point of HP. They find themselves in a 5v2 that becomes a 5v1.
Map downstairs in kitchen, and he just sat on camps the entire round and relaying the information to his team.
5 seconds left.
I think LG, they gotta go back to basics. No more funny fuse, no more funny twitch. Just like pick up the IQ. I was very excited for it. Doesn't happen though. But look at this, Silent, he just dropped the hatch. What?
Racking up kills as he waits for them all to trickle on in. Ashen in a 1v5. Could another ace happen? Well, we'll have to if SSG wants to prevail in this round.
Set up a plan. And SSG, they have no way to shut it down. There's no smoke, there's no C4s. So with a little bit of luck and good angle coverage from Luminosity, they could absolutely plant.
There you go. You talked about it itself. Snake with coverage. Fultz and Ashen are no more. Twist getting the diffuser down. Coverage for LG has been perfect to this point. J9O popping up. Amidst the sea of LG kills stands J9O. Storm raging around him. Space Station were in such good shape, but now it's Luminosity to pick up. Though, and inversely, the ceiling as Ashen gets Azen. They thought the back of Prep Bakery was open, or rather service was open, and it was not. Twist has the talent shield out and now gets into position to try and plant. Oh, barely surviving, but it's going to put SSG in a position where they need to shut him down, and look who's there. The grenade does go off. So no diffuser planted, and SSG has a numbers advantage. Diffuser needs to be retrieved by LG. Silent has been really picking it up this second half and will continue to do so. Now he's got 12 kills, just shy of Ashen's 13. Hot and Cold peeking around one of the openings created. Does some damage, gets the down, but doesn't get the secure. So it's Snake versus Houghton in a 1v1 unless Silent can be retrieved.
15 seconds
Smoke
remaining.
lingering, hot and cold, far enough back.
Yeah. I mean, it's such an awkward round because both teams are so, like going in so blind, just dry peek. Look at this. Snake just walks into the bomb site. Of course, it's not going to be clear.
Foltz just by those brown stairs, still looking for more kills. Hasn't been droned down. It doesn't look like there's much drone work happening at all for Luminosity. Snake was tasked with it. That's really ugly, Azen. Hot and cold, getting away with murder around the bomb chassis. Down goes Silent, and SSG need a single kill to guarantee us overtime. They have to find Eddie out on balcony as he hops into the bomb site with the diffuser in hand. There's 3 separate players from SSG, all within arm's reach. Hot and cold, the one credited with that kill.
Bomb site, and that was enough. But this time, I think SSG are gonna stick around. There is that Jaeger on the new balcony. We see the outline right here. That's Ashen. And a top spot flashed out and shut down as well. And that surely means the top floor is lost for SSG.
Cover me! Reloading!
Grenade goes out. All it does is maybe dislodge. Black Mirror staring in the face of Snake and other foes, but SSG decides to take the engagement. J90, that was not necessarily your smartest play. SSG yet to get on the board, but they still have time. Hot and Cold, the last man standing. An exit kill denies the flawless. 2 from Hot and Cold as Eddie and Twist offer themselves up on a silver. Not able to confirm the kill. Might be trying to bait somebody from Space Station into a position where he could pick up a second kill for his trouble. There's a Valkyrie camera not too far off, but that's a rookie mistake by Snake as he turns his back to Ashen on Rappel, and in comes Ashen on the cocktail of a long line of sight. One's down, he's getting some pings for it too. Twist on the board, nice shot by Silent. Ashen is no more, and suddenly Luminosity has turned this around.